Alright, this is the first review of many, and today we are going to be reviewing Uncharted. So the movie, as I'm recording this, kind of just came out today, February 18th, but I actually got early access to actually watch it February 17th, and I thought it was pretty cool. I'm planning on seeing it a second time so that way I can get more in-depth details, but I'm just going to review it based off of me watching it for the very first time. So if you guys don't know what Uncharted is or what Uncharted is about, it is a video game owned by Sony, owned by PlayStation, which is Sony, like, you get the point. And it is a video game series that has gone on to have 4 games made. And now we get to see a live action adaptation of the game. Now, as somebody who, you know, has had bad experiences watching movies that have been made based off of a video game, I've had a pretty bad experience, especially with Hitman. When they redid Hitman and tried to make it a live action movie, I gotta tell you, it was pretty bad. And then they ended up making a second one, which I don't know why they would make a second one considering how the first one just bombed completely. And that ended up being just as bad, probably if not worse. So, with seeing another movie that is going based off of another video game, I was pretty skeptical on it. But the only reason that I was going at it at a different angle this time, rather than what I did back then, I thought it would have been pretty good. I mean, you got Tom Holland, who is literally the hottest thing out right now, and you got Mark Wahlberg, and both of those guys are excellent actors. But actors can only do so much. You have to be given a good story, and I was very happy that they gave them a good story for these actors to play. So for the people that are unaware of who Nathan Drake is, Tom Holland plays Nathan Drake in the movie, and Nathan Drake is basically a treasure hunter going around and discovering the undiscovered. That's the real summed up version of who Nathan Drake is. The good thing that these guys did was stay true to the character, stay true to what the game was truly about, and didn't really go change anything to try and make it their own little twist or whatever. You know, Hollywood, the whole entertainment industry likes to take their own little twist on things that were already good and want to actually add something different that just makes something that was good worse. But I guarantee you guys that have not watched it, they did not do that. They stuck very true to what the game was about, who the characters were, and didn't really go off the rail trying to add something completely different. If I honestly were to rate it, I'd rate it probably about, if I were to have my own Rotten Tomato score, which is the director's tomato score, or director-o-meter, whatever you want to call it, I would give it a, drumroll please, 81. They did leave it open for an obvious second one. I mean, if you're gonna have 4 Uncharted games, I feel like it makes sense to have 4 Uncharted movies, so you kind of have to have a second one. And I feel like this is going to do pretty good in the box office, you know, considering the fact that Tom Holland is in it. He's just coming off of an amazing movie, which was Spider-Man. So there's some high hopes for this to do really good as well. And I'm pretty sure any of you guys that haven't watched it yet aren't going to be disappointed in that type of movie. Great story, excellent acting, awesome action, completely fun to watch throughout the entire duration from beginning to end. There is actually a Naughty Dog reference in the very beginning of it. This isn't like a spoiler. If you know who Naughty Dogs is, it's the video game company that actually created Uncharted and many other games like Crash Bandicoot, stuff like that. So it's pretty good that they added that into the movie. So what is next for Tom Holland's Nathan Drake? Are they actually going to take the video game series and stick with that? I don't see why not, but at the same time, and I feel like a hypocrite saying this because I literally said in the beginning that they shouldn't really change things that are already good and kind of add their own twist, but maybe they should at least try to give Nathan Drake another adventure. But I wish I hadn't said that at the same time, because I don't want them to give Nathan Drake another adventure that we haven't seen in the video game and kind of just, you know, do something stupid with it, and that's kind of really how you ruin stuff. So I'm very 50-50 on them doing something completely different as far as Nathan Drake's adventures and what he's been on, because I'm pretty sure there's many adventures that you could give Nathan Drake, but we'll see what they do. I wouldn't be mad if they just stuck to all the video games just becoming the story for the live action movies. Honestly, I wouldn't be upset by that. The first one is very similar, but enough of that. Gave you all the rating, gave you all the good review. It was actually a really great review on how good the movie is. Make sure that you guys go check it out if you haven't already checked it out. I actually want to get into reviewing some of the new blockbuster movies that are coming out this year, and let me know what you guys think about this review. This is my first one, so I'm going to be a little bit more organized next time than I am. Because, I mean, it's the first time I'm doing the reviews, so, like, cut me some slack. But I do hope you guys enjoyed this. If you haven't already checked out my last video, which was the Batman movie, and my theory on what I think could possibly happen in that movie, and if you haven't already checked out the video before that one, make sure you guys go check that out, which was how Miles Morales will enter the MCU. That was my very first video on the channel, so it's a special one. Hit that subscribe button, leave a like, leave a comment down below if you have watched the movie, and let me know what you guys think. And stay tuned for the next movie that I drop on the channel. This is The Director, and I hope you guys enjoyed.